You're used to seeing me with these antique and vintage rifles, but I do buy new stuff as well. And I think I told you before, I really like the Howa, and this is the Howa Mini. You know, they're quite good at sort of updating their design. All of the major arm makers are. So this is the carbon fiber version. And, you know, I think of all the modern finishes to these synthetic stocks, actually this carbon fiber looks not too bad. It seems to be very popular anyway. And it's for a purpose. It's to make a rifle that's already pretty light because the action's so small. Even lighter because the stock is, I don't know, maybe, well, it's got to be under 2 pounds. I didn't take this rifle apart. And you see they've gone the extra mile. So people like a removable magazine and they like a lot of shots. So there's a removable mag, and it says on the side, Howa model 1500. You might be more familiar with the long action version. This is the mini action, which I like a lot. And I think we shot one in another caliber, but actually the main reason I'm making the video is this rifle in 6.5 Grendel. So there's a lot of attention on these 6.5s, the Creedmoor and all the rest of them. And they're great cartridges. In fact, I was at Cabela's picking up ammo, and there's no end to the 6.5 Creedmoor loadings, and only one column on the rack of 6.5 Grendel. These are 123 grain match bullets from Hornady. So why do I like it? Well, very mild recoil, very respectable ballistics, you know, minimal powder burn. I'm sure the barrel life is fantastic. And I had a couple other things to show you. So from the factory, you get this, I think it's 5-round mag. And then I was reading some gun site, and a fellow in Winnipeg 3D prints these 10-round mags. So I sent him some money, and he sent me his magazine, and he said he guarantees that it works, and he tests each one, and it has kind of a really neat look to it. It says Freedom on the bottom of the magazine, and I tried it before we started filming, and it works quite well, actually. The spring is very interesting in this. Maybe we'll take a look at that. Anyhow, getting back to the rifle, so what have we got on here? Leopold, I think that's one of their ultralight. It's an older scope, 3-9. And then in case you're not familiar, I think this is called Alumina or Lumina. It's a set of lenses that you can put on the more modern Leopold scopes. And this one is yellow. It can enhance the appearance of an environment. I like the yellow a lot. I've shot them for years. I just never talk about them. I'm not sure they're still available, but I do see them being sold on, you know, used racks and things like that. And what did I put on here, or what happened here? This is a Daniel Defense that I had kicking around. So I had a friend install it. Of course, it had to be modified, and it seems to work quite well. Beautiful little rifle. And in 6.5 Grendel, you're really kind of wanting for nothing. It does everything. It's a very nice little round. I used to shoot that 6.5 Japanese quite a bit. And I guess the Grendel may be about the same, or maybe a little less. But anyway, it's, you know, the pressures and everything else are modern. So I thought we'll take a couple of shots. I've got a leftover rail from, I think, a Remington Model 7 that fit on here, sort of. And so I just put that together. So we've got that plate down there. It really doesn't prove anything, but at least you see the rifle shoot. Yeah, it's effortless. And then remove the magazine, toss that down. And then this one definitely has a cool look to it. And it, well, there it is. So that's the Winnipeg 10-round magazine. I thought it was a great initiative that the young fellow decided to do all this. This slides off. You have to push that white pin in. And let's see it work again. So yeah, it's just an effortless rifle to shoot, and you can see the magazine works quite well. Now, having said all that, for the folks out there that maybe don't like removable magazines, I ordered from, I forget which state, just the most lovely floor plate assembly. And when it comes, we'll take a look at it. And I think I'll put it on here. I prefer, you know, the clean lines of a floor plate. As great as these are at the range, or, you know, where you're doing volume shooting, the removable mags are excellent. And this Winnipeg 10-rounder, well, saves you a lot of time reloading, I guess. Anyhow, I thought I'd show that to you, and they're definitely, you know, a 9 or a 10 out of 10 in the modern rifle rack. And that 6.5 Grendel, as you probably know, is based on the 7.62 by 39 case. So it's a robust case and just about ideal. I think they fit them on the AR platform, but I don't have one of those. Yeah, he did a really good job on this magazine. It's, you know, I don't know much about 3D printing, but I've heard about it for a long time. And he got everything, all tolerances done. And I think he personally tests every magazine. So it says, it's kind of cute, it says freedom on the bottom of the magazine, which is a good thing to have on the bottom of a magazine. So there we have it, and I noticed that these seem to be sold out. A couple of friends of mine wanted to get the mini action in Grendel, and they could only find 7.62 by 39. Somehow I like the Grendel better. Ballistics are better. Actually, you could look them up. It's surprising how flat shooting it is. And as always with these small cases, the performance is out of all proportion to the amount of powder you burn, which is the opposite of the larger cases. It seems there is a point of diminishing return where you're just pouring a whole pile of powder down the barrel and wearing out the barrel and not getting that much more velocity. Grendel seems to be very balanced and you know, a solid performer. I'll take this hunting. I look forward to that floor plate, although I like this for casual shooting. All right, well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care until then.